So, writing a critique. You missed how to do the introduction. So, good luck with that, people. Alright, to the summary. The first section of the body should objective summary piece. Summary states the original author purpose, idea, major points, and appropriate include direct quotes from the particular point in development of the piece, but quotes sparingly. The summary should be largely of your own words. Okay, whatever.
God, it's been a while since I've built an elevator. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this exactly.
How to be analytical. Gonna analyze.
Well, first you have to be part anal, and then you have to be very lytical.
Okay, once you have summarized your work, do not try to look at every point the author makes.
Because the author is wrong.
Require applications. If a question about the fidelity, accuracy, significance, and fairness, help you evaluate any author's success or failure. Access persuasive writing. Yes, this is recalling chapter 2. I didn't read chapter 2.
It's okay, it was unimportant.
Look closely at the writer's language, and in particular, make sure that the writer defines any words or terms that may be unclear, abstract, or ambiguous. Ask yourself whether the writer's language seems intended or imminent, or confuses readers to whether the writing attempts to manipulate readers to rely on emotional loaded words. Does the writing make sarcastic? I didn't read that. The word seems so new to me for some odd reason. Remarkable and personal attacks. Ultimately, examine a writer's evidence to evaluate credibility and fairness. Good writers do not rely on manipulative language, unclear terms, or loaded and sarcastic words to achieve their purpose. Damn.
So true. But you'll find all of the politics that are used use that tactic.
Yeah, they pretty much do, like,
everything's loaded.
Like,
including the gun.
Like, what is it? I believe one example would be when they use the term, what do they call it? When it costs something, when it costs when something's destroyed. Something asset or something. I think. Casual assets?
I don't know.
I know the term if I run by it again, but using the it was like casual example. Casual assets were used in a way of more acceptable than saying civilian casualties.
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing for sure. I recall, because there was this big spoof about going after Fox News, right? Because Fox News does this quite often. Like one example would be they would use the term sharpshooters instead of the word snipers to describe the soldiers in overseas.
Yeah.
So, of course, sharpshooters is a hell of a lot more acceptable than snipers. But, I think the most recent one was, like, when Robin Williams died. I recall the guy that first got on, he was like, this is fucking acceptable. This is because he needs our cry. He was just very explosive. With his tone,
what did he say exactly? Like, I'm curious now. What did
he wanted, like, an investigation and all this stuff, and I'm like, it's happening. What's going on? The hell is this?
It was
CNN.
Like, I want an investigation. I want to know why this happened.
Exactly.
Kind of so like he didn't know, but he needed to know.
Yeah, it was during that phase in which no one really knew how he passed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I found it interesting that you could find out that he was. Well, I guess it's just because there's a bunch of yellow tape then, because it was like he died because he hung himself, right?
Yeah. From asphyxiation.
But you know, it's like, well, why didn't they just say that? You know, because I mean, it's hard to not know. That, I mean, he's right there.
Well,
it's pretty hard to tell.
I think
how he died.
I think it's for
But it's because the police have to actually investigate and make sure he didn't die from overdosage or something, rather than actually,
And also respecting not only the family members.
Yeah, that too. But the thing is if we knew he was dead before anything else, and that wouldn't have stayed secret anyway.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, there's those things. I wonder. I don't think his family took it all that great. No,
I don't think anyone's going to.
I don't think anyone. No, yeah, but I mean, it's not like it got any better. But that was unfortunate because he was a good comedian, actor too.
Yeah,
he was good at playing all roles.
I'm indifferent about it. I mean,
I just mean it's unfortunate. It's like it's not the most important to me, but it's like, aw, too bad. It's like hearing that Leslie Nielsen's gone, which he is. So it's like,
who's Leslie Nielsen?
Airplane.
Yep.
Airplane, Naked Gun, the guy with the white hair.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's gone, and it's like, well, that sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I know how you feel.
I feel like you came to terms with with Wilson, but then now you realize that Nielsen's dead, and you're just like, no, not him.
Why?
You and your biases.
Yeah. Thank you for my term paper. So.
More lava here. I hear lava everywhere. Why?
No, you don't.
I just want to find it so I can cap it, so I can build an elevator here without bubbling noises in the background. I think I did okay here. I think it's good.
I thought you were talking about what I was doing. I'm doing nothing, Chris. I do nothing.
What? I don't know what that means, even. Where the hell did I come from? Oh, this way. Maybe not.
Oh, well, what the hell were we talking about?
We were talking about English class for a moment.
What was that?
About the news, about sharpshooters.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, there was something. Nope.
I've lost.
Yeah, that's all we're talking about.
I'm lost in a cave, and I went down from our house, and now I don't know where I'm at.
Don't worry, just GPS. We all know you got them hacks.
Oh, wait, Henry. If I turn off my night vision, I can tell.
The hell?
Oh, well, maybe not. I'm pretty low down. I might even come across a dram cry. Make our original one completely legal.
Oh, snap. We have yet to go to other worlds. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We have to.
Yeah, we have to do a crap ton of work for that. Where the hell did it come from? Good lord.
Is it a jam cry?
No, I don't think so.
Suck.
I don't know. Wherever it's at, it's lost.
But I think I take like the TV series. I think I take more personal, local losses.
Yeah.
More that hurt than
than celebrities and out there areas.
I mean, I did the same thing when I was a child. It was just like, oh, fuck them. But
well, it's one of those things. It's like we can't care about everyone's death. Everything's publicized. If you look at the obituaries, it's like you have to be sorry for like 8 people every day.
Yeah.
But we can't do that.
I think I feel better for them. I mean, as I stated, have more heart for them than I do celebrities.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I'm not going to say names. It's just because, like, our previous instructor, when his son passed away, I was like, shit.
Yeah. Is it right here? I feel like it's right here, because it's square here, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, even.
I just simply don't know.
I don't know where I went, I don't know what I did, and I don't know why I did. You know what? I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna find out it's not actually connected here. It is. I'm home. I'm home. Yes. Now I'm gonna go back to the pit. Back into the hole I came from.
Yeah.
No wonder what's on mode.
My fingers are cramping. All I'm doing is playing this PC game.
It's like your fingers are just folding backwards. There's that lava. Knew you were somewhere.
Not a customer playing PC game. I'm not PC gamer. What the fuck was I thinking?
I don't know. What do you mean you're not a PC gamer? Don't you dare. Oh, I found a dram cry. Oh, you have no idea how hard it's been to find you. Now you die. So that our original is real.
Did you seriously find them?
Yes. For our real one to exist, you must die.
The irony. Don't believe him when he says it's real, people. We all know he laid one down, just pretending to get lost.
I'll kill you. I got him lost again.
Examine your user's use of appeals. Apple peels. Appeals are persuasive strategies that support claims or assertions of, or that respond to opposing arguments. They call upon logic, ethics, ethical conditioning, or emotion to convince.
So call upon the Justice League.
An appeal to reason or logic uses statistics, facts, credibility, authority, expert testimony, or verbal evidence to support claims in a reasonable, non-emotional way. For example, Karen Sternheimer in Do Video Games Kill? Chapter 8 relays on statistics to counter the claim that there is a causal relationship between video games and their impulse to commit murder. I believe video games aren't the concept of that because... What is it? I believe Alexis said something along the lines, it's alright for people, it's perfectly normal because she talks to like a friend that has a PhD in psychology, if I'm correct? Which I could hook him up with Carl. But
What is he also,
yeah,
is he also
flamboyant.
one of the Maven?
Yeah, flamboyant like that. Okay, so, even though he's like this master's in like freaking psychology, he's done with the shit for the other things though. Well, I guess whatever. It's perfectly normal to have those thoughts, but it's when
kill and whatnot.
Yeah, just come up with the stupid idea of like fucking hate this guy. I wish he got hit by a truck.
It's like trying to call people inherently bad. It's like, technically, no, they're not inherently bad.
Yeah.
But everyone's got inherently bad tendencies because of all of our past climbing up the food chain.
Well, it's not... Okay. So, it's not bad.
We have to have defensive and aggressive personalities.
God damn,
to survive.
Just gonna get a fucking idea out there, man.
I know.
Busting my balls here about something.
I don't care.
Just bust them, Chris.
I know what you want.
I just wanted to stay, but it's until you really, really take time to concentrate on those ideas and just feed into them. That's when you really have to quiet. You need help.
Yeah.
For example, my phobia of holes. There's points in which I'm so concentrated on on the subject, on the fear in hand, that I literally black out the entire world around me. And it's just me and it.
Still an odd fear, slightly. I don't really agree with like irrational fears. I don't
necessarily call it fear so much as
just
obsessive compulsive.
Distrust rather.
I wouldn't necessarily
trust it.
Well, I do trust it, but I would more correlate it with obsessive compulsive, because obsessive compulsive. You have this certain need to obsess over something or some action or some subject. In other words, you compulsively obsess over something. Who would have thought?
I don't know.
So I think I correlate it more with obsessive compulsive more than I do an actual phobia. Because yeah, I don't necessarily shy from it. I don't necessarily, have daunting dreams of it. Yeah, I'm a bit leery of a few things of the sort, but
I don't know if
it's
phobia
not
necessarily has to state like an intense fear so much as just a weird, questionable distrust for something.
Yeah. But I don't think I distrust so much as I do.
Well, there has to be some reason as to why you'd want to interact with it or even feasibly try to avoid it in your mind.
Well, I try to avoid it in my mind so I don't obsess over it.
Exactly. But there's a reasoning to it all. I don't believe in irrational fears when it comes to because I don't think that there's such a thing as an irrational fear. There's a reason to fear something.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes you're not aware of what that reasoning is. It doesn't make it irrational, though. It just makes it unguided.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things, and I just obsess over it. I don't necessarily freak out, and I'm like, YouTube, You're just messing, not YouTube. People on the internet messing the definition of it up, but it's one of those things that it is really just, it's not there, it doesn't plague you each and every day. You don't dream that, what if I'm gonna have me run into this?
Exactly. It's like I have a bit of a fear of dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like being in the dark. I don't think many people like being in the dark because it's an actually rational fear, but it's hard to state as a rational fear without questioning it somewhat, because the only reason why it's rational is because you don't know what's there, but you probably do know what's there, so there's no reason to be afraid of it. But it's one of those things you have to kind of actually work towards not being uncomfortable in those situations.
Yeah.
But it's completely rational to be that way. Let's see here. What do I was going to build an elevator. So I mean, it's one of those things.
I mean,
it's complicated.
For example, I believe one case was over a certain octopus that produced patterns equivalent to it, and some people were mistrusting it. And I'm looking at the octopus, and I'm thinking to myself, it's just an octopus with a odd color allele to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for some odd reason, a perfect example: the flower that smells of rotten flesh inside. I forget what that one was called. Yeah, that looks like fire bloom. That flower, right?
Yeah, I know what it was. I think I don't think it's morte or anything like that.
But
I think it had a Spanish name or something like that.
It has that hole. It has a certain hole in it. I could look at it just fine, but there's just that area of I want to destroy this thing.
Oh, it's called a carrion flower,
yeah.
Which makes sense, since it smells like meat. Yeah, steel plates, yes.
But, it's just one of those flowers that I trust it, but at the same time I don't.
Well, I think there's no reason to not trust it because it doesn't actually consume humans, but...
Your shower head? I trust that, but it just irritates me. It's like an itch. It's just like...
Sometimes it could be just you noticing the weird novelty of it too. It's just it's weird pattern.
Yeah.
And it's just why? Why does it look like this? And that's just more or less trying to understand it rather than fearing it too. Because it's hard to comprehend sometimes.
Yeah. It's really interesting. Goddamn water.
I was just thinking of you staring at a shower head. I don't understand you. You're so complicated.
No.
But I love it. And then you said something about water. Just like, well, I guess it's come true.
I could put up with it. I just can't put up with I just can't put up with yeah. Okay, so back to work. Homework. Examine your reader's choice of appeals. Appeals. Leals. I don't know what that means.
What?
Examine a writer's use of appeals.
Yeah.
Persuasive strategies.
It's about judging why they're trying to bend your views.
Okay. Evaluate a writer's evidence. That goes without saying. Judge a writer's logic. For a discussion, an example of common flaws in respond. In this part, your critique express your own position related to what the piece gives reasons for you to believe so. You may find yourself in a total agreement or absolute opposing the author's position, or you may place yours somewhere in between. If you agree with the point of the author but disagrees with others, no matter what position you take, you must state your viewpoint clearly and provide reason of your position. These reasons may be closely linked to your assessment of key elements of the paper, as laid out in your assignment section, or they may bring from ideas that you generate in your own free-writing activities. Conclusion: the final paragraph of your critique should reiterate in several sentences your overall assessment of the piece, the conclusion you have drawn from your analysis, and your personal response to the work. This section is not the place to introduce new material. Rather, it is an opportunity to provide an overall summary of your paper. You want your readers to feel that you have given them a thorough and thoughtful analysis of your work under conditions that you have brought your comments to a satisfying closure. Oh, fuck. It's like I read those two paragraphs and not that two paragraphs, so those two sections, and then I look back. I look back through the game and I'm lagging. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Holy shit, the cows! And I turn around and there's like,
what, you left the cows on?
Just during that short promo moment I was reading, and I turn around and the cows are like stacking up to like third fence, and I'm like, holy shit!
Oh god, my milkshakes.
It takes the definition of holy shit to another level.
God, why? Alright. This is the higher one, this is a blank one, and then this is the canning machine. Just moving the machines down.
Just moseying
them on down a bit.
The server seems to run so much more smoother now. What the hell did you do?
I don't know. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Why was it not smooth a moment ago? What do you mean?
Well, for a while there, like when I played, it seemed really, really crappy. Like, running really slow.
It might have been that you... what is it? It might have been that you hadn't loaded in the area 100% kind of thing, maybe. So... now that you've been around for a while, it loaded it all. I could be wrong, though. Dead wrong. And I just die.
The server took you out, man.
Server knew I knew too much.
He's divulging our plans to Eben. Don't know what it means if he gets his power, gets his knowledge, but we need to take him out now. Yeah.
Just 2 shots. That's all it'll take.
Then a third one's hurt.
One to the throat to stop him from talking, and another one to the spine to stop him from leaving. Well, wait, weren't we supposed to kill him? No. No, we let him suffer. And this is like, God.
That's how they get the point across.
He'll never question us again. Some dark work there. I don't think anyone's ever wanted to kill someone in such a way.
Kill, no.
Torturers are like, oh,
man. Yeah.
I need another electric furnace.
Furnace.
Whoa. Wrong kind of furnace. It's too electrical. I can't even shift into this. Jesus. Why?
Jesus. So, have we learned how to write as a critiquer?
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't believe anything anymore.
So, I think summarize. I'm going to summarize the summary of what I just summarized.
There's not even an X button here. I can't cancel this out.
We have to read the work, and then immediately after reading it, we have to write down exactly how we felt about the piece, like some sort of journal, or whatever those queer things are. And then after that, we have to write a summary, an objective summary, about what we read. And then adjust our viewpoint of it all.
I need transformers. Transformers?
Robots in your face. And they get all up in your face. They're like, what?
They're all up in your grill, son. You gonna take that?
That sheep ain't taking that.
Where are you? What you be doing?
I'm just digging away even. Should have just spawned inside a flat world.
Wait, where are you at?
Making the world flat one block at a time.
Why?
Because this is the national
we got
state.
a bookcase to build.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the leather and that sugar. Nice, you got that sugar.
Yeah, the XP. So much leather. I'm completely blind now. Cal, you're gonna have to guide me. Where am I?
Okay.
My cow guide was murdered. Ugh!
Your car's not better than my car. Because I raise Angus.
Beef. That's what's for dinner.
I wish I could live in a family in which if we didn't want the pet anymore, we just ate it. So many animals
I
in
believe
here.
that's China.
There's so many animals here. I'm like, we don't need this rabbit. We can eat it. You can eat a rabbit. And then they look at me.
I don't know about that.
They look at me so weird, and you know what? Then my cousins come up here, and they're like eating elk, and I'm like, fucking see, the rabbit ain't nothing to them.
Well, rabbit's technically okay. I mean, well, they're all okay, but you start getting some interesting issues with how people view them.
Well, I'm not talking about fucking spearfishing here, shit.
What? What does that have to do with this?
Hold on. What? No, for now, no. I said for now, no.
What does spearfishing have to do with this?
Because spearfishing is illegal.
Yeah, but this doesn't matter.
It does matter because it's only Native Americans can spearfish.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Why? Why is spearfishing if you can just do normal fishing?
Because it's a practice. For Jesus Christ, man, when we bought the land off of them, they put that in the agreement that they could hunt on the land however way they wanted. Because we're not them.
Well,
it's inhumane to spearfish. We look up exactly why spearfishing is illegal. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure whatever it is probably doesn't make sense. It's some stupid thing about agreement, but it's just like, what if you're in a stranded on an island, you don't have a fishing rod anywhere? They're like, no, you can't do that. It's illegal.
I heard various stories. You opened a can of worms with this one. The bottom line is, yes, you can spearfish here with scuba gear. Most of the guys. How did
I mess this up?
What am I looking at? The packs of spearfishing.
Oh, it's just a crafting. I hate it when they do things like this. It's like, oh, you don't use a rolling machine for this, you just craft. And it's like, I don't know about that. It's all some elaborate lie.